Today's topic is weight loss. 3 tips to try when it seems to stop. Stay tuned. Hello. Like I said in my intro, today's topic is weight loss. 3 tips to try when it seems to stop. Now, I could read you a long list of things that I see on the internet all the time, but what my channel mainly is about is me talking about my experience. Things that I've done that I know work. Now, will they work for you? I can't say, but I do believe a version of them will. So if you just try these tips, when you feel like your weight loss has stalled or even you're beginning to gain a little weight, I think one of them will definitely be something that will help you. Maybe all 3. Let's get started. Tip number 1. Have a definite why. Okay, what does that mean? Before 2014, I had never really heard that term. It means have a definite reason, have a goal set, so that you can have something to look forward to, have something to work toward. In 2017, I found myself 20 pounds heavier than what I had been in February of 2015. I was not happy. I'd gone through a medical issue and I had put on, at one time, 25 pounds. Luckily for me, by August of 2017, I'd already got 5 of those pounds off. I had had surgery in June of 2017, so I thought by August I was healthy enough to be able to try to get the 20 pounds off. I also had a definite why. You see, in March of 2018, I was going to embark on a trip to Disney World with my then 16-year-old granddaughter, my niece and her fiance, and 4 other teenagers. I knew that if I was going to be able to make that trip, I was going to have to get those 20 pounds off, or I'd never be able to keep up with my niece and her fiance, much less those 5 teenagers. That was my why. I was determined to get back down into what I always call my happy weight, between 123 and 125. That meant at 145, I had to lose at least 20 pounds. That was number 1. Tip number 2, shake it up a little bit. After 1 month of really trying to lose weight the way that I had back in 2014 when I'd had all my success, I found out it was going quite a bit slower than what it had 3 years earlier. So I'd been thinking about this situation for several months before I really got back down into weight loss mode. And it was to do something about a food group, I guess you could call it, that I wanted to eliminate. By mid-September, I did it. Around the 18th of September, I completely stopped all carbonated drinks. Not just diet drinks, not just full sugar drinks, but all carbonated drinks. I felt like that the salt content in that was preventing me from losing the weight I wanted to lose. And sure enough, once I shook it up a little bit by completely doing away with carbonated drinks, I began to lose the weight that I wanted to. I knew Christmas was coming, and so I knew I was going to have to get about 2/3 of that weight off, because every Christmas prior to that, I had gained weight. I mean, it's normal that we eat a little bit more during Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, and so I wanted to be prepared for that. Well, once I gave up carbonated beverages, I lost quite a bit of weight. Between September the 18th and Thanksgiving, I had lost somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 pounds. That meant I was just 5 pounds away from getting back down to the 125. During Christmas, sure enough, I did gain just a little, not much, but by the 1st of 2018, I still had about 8 pounds to lose by March. I sat down after the holidays were over because I knew that it would be hard to do this before or during the holidays. This is tip number 3. I adjusted my portion sizes once again. You see, back in August, I lowered my portion sizes because from the 1st of 2016 until when I had surgery in June of 2017, I really hadn't been watching my portion sizes anymore. So in August I did. I lowered them. Probably not enough though. So in January, I lowered them just a little bit more. And when I say just a little bit more, I went from probably eating somewhere around 4 ounces of meat to somewhere around 3 ounces. That's not very much, and I barely even noticed it. Maybe I lowered my vegetable sizes by a tablespoon, my fruit sizes by the same amount. I tried not to have much bread during this time because I felt like that was part of the problem. Here comes March. I've lost the 20 pounds that I wanted to lose. Now I thought, okay, I'm going to Disney World. Hey, this is a bonus tip. I don't know that it'll work for you. Sometimes I think I'm fortunate that I do this, but sometimes it can sort of be a curse too. The bonus tip is lose a little more than what you planned on. Once you get back into the weight loss mode, lose a few cushion pounds. That's what I did the 1st of March. I had lost down the 20 pounds I needed to. I wanted to have a cushion so that I could have a good time in Disney World. I was still tracking in Disney World. I don't want you to think I wasn't, but I knew it would be hard to accurately track because none of those restaurants, none of those fast food places or those kiosks or the carts or whatever, they're not on the Weight Watcher app. I decided to lose somewhat more, and I did. I lost about 10 pounds more to give me a cushion. Now, I was already in weight loss mode, so maybe this isn't a bonus tip, but I do feel like that it's not a bad idea that when you get to whatever your goal weight is, to try to lose just a little bit more so that you can have that cushion. Now, I'm going to go over the 3 tips that I first started talking about. Number 1, have a definite why. It helps. It helps to have a goal and a time frame and whatever you want to work toward to accomplish. And I think it needs to change ever so often. It doesn't hurt to have a new why once every 6 months if you've got a long time and a large amount of weight that you're going to have to lose. Okay, number 2, shake it up a little bit. With me giving up carbonated drinks, it shook my body's chemistry up enough to where I felt like it was going to work, and it did. That has been 4 years ago this month, because here it is in 2021 of September, and I gave up carbonated drinks in September of 2017. Now, am I going to say I've never tried a carbonated drink in 4 years? No, I've tried them a couple of times, but I found out I didn't like them anymore. I'm still drinking unsweetened tea or diet tea and my ever staple water with kiwi strawberry propel mix added to it. That's my favorite. That's how I shook it up. And then number 3, adjust your portion sizes by just a little. Just tweak it just a little, and it should set your body chemistry back into weight loss mode. Now, my bonus tip was once you start losing weight, try to lose a few extra pounds. So whatever your goal is, you don't have to worry about it the week that it's going on or the day that it's happening or whatever. But then get back on track. Don't stay off track forever because you'll put the weight back on. Hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you have, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, press the notification bell, leave a comment below, and share it with others if you think they would benefit from it. Goodbye.